And we should be live. Hey everyone. It is a very hot Wednesday, May 11th right now. The time is 4:16 p.m. COVID hippo in the house. According to my phone, it is 24 degrees Celsius. So I am rocking the shorts. I also have the e-bike with me. Hello, I like to walk, the happy-go-lucky guy, Action VJ. Guy and everyone else joining in. I wasn't going to stream today, and then I realized I might not be able to get around to doing one tomorrow. And then Friday night I usually do my home stream, so I thought, let's take the bike out and squeeze in a stream. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot and wore my hoodie, and I've already got the mount over it. So it's kind of annoying to de-hoodie. So I guess I better start moving fast and get a bit of a breeze going on. Let me just get the rear camera going here. Hello, Marie Palmer, Marg H, Steph Curry, and everyone else. Got that recording. I'm gonna put my phone right there, so I'm gonna lose sight of the chat for a second here. I've got a new thing on my chest mount, so I'm hoping the angle works for e-bike rides. Wow, I've got the brightness turned all the way up on my phone and I can't see anything. Just give me one sec. Wow, I've got the brightness turned all the way up on my phone and I can't see anything. It is 27 degrees where Fans Buses Gaming is. Okay, I think I've got the phone set up. I'm gonna struggle to see the chats. Boy, am I ever gonna struggle. Let me just make sure I've got the wallet and keys. Phone, wallet, keys check. As per the great Adam Sandler. Sound advice. All right, let's get moving here. I hope you're all enjoying this gorgeous, gorgeous Wednesday. This is Duplex Avenue. I'm just gonna go north a block. And just see, I've got this camera set up if any adjustments are needed. That's the Chatsworth Ravine on the left. Looks like the angle might be a bit off. Of course, I can barely see anything because of the damn sun. Let me just give this an adjustment at the next intersection. Tilt that a bit more up. Might as well tighten it since we're here. Yeah, I am struggling to read your chats. Vivian Johnson is here. Hunter Stewart is here. Brad Palmer is here. Now let's see if I just fixed it. I'm hoping this is good enough. So that is Lawrence Avenue straight ahead. How does that look? Are we good? I think I can go straight here at Lawrence. Let's do this. Let's go straight here. I'll check this out one more time. The joys of streaming in bright sunlight. I don't even know what street this is. I think it's, well, let's not guess. Let me just pull over for a sec. Brad Palmer says, looks great. Thank you. Hopefully we've got it dialed in. I think I have a drink in my backpack. Mike Landry, $5. Hi, Johnny. You're generously treating us to do another great stream. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the $5. And thank you for your support in yesterday's live stream. I have a hunch that Ken might be streaming tomorrow. He hasn't streamed yet, so if Thursday rolls around and you need your Toronto streaming fix, I think Ken will be your man. I might still do one. I just think my time is going to be a little short. Drivers are often surprised when you yield right away to them on a bike. I guess they're not used to it. So for this one, I'm just going to be going north. Really far north, at least relative to where I am now. And we're going to get up to the Finch Hydro Corridor. I was originally thinking maybe I'd go all the way to Jane and Finch. But I don't think I'm going to get that far. And there's some very nice homes in this neighborhood, and it looks like this street is about to greet me with a dead end. So I think I can turn right here and then make a left, and we'll be on Avenue Road. Yeah, let's just go over to Avenue. Oh, no, that street is no exit as well. One of these streets will take me over to Avenue. I think this is Bickford Park, the neighborhood. There's another no exit, pedestrians accepted. I did not look at a map before I set out. This is Woburn Avenue. I'm pretty sure we can take Woburn over. Look at those homes on the corner. Those are very, very nice homes. Very nice. So I do have a video up for tomorrow morning. So I think we'll be doing a premiere at 9 a.m. And this is Avenue Road. So peaceful residential streets no more, at least not for a little bit. Like I said, I didn't really look at a map. I'm just going off of memory here. And I think I can get myself to the entrance of G. Lord Ross Park, and we'll be able to jump on the Hydro Corridor from that spot. So this is North Up Avenue Road. It was maybe 3 weeks ago I did an afternoon live stream where I walked south down here. A discount rent-a-truck. You gotta use your turn signals, man. Vivian Johnson. Have a nice drink or two on you for $13.99. Thank you. Thank you very much, Vivian Johnson. It's certainly hot enough. A cold one's not going to last very long. And thank you to Mike as well. And I went through my comments and I noticed some super thanks showed up. So thank you to those who sent them. Evoke ASMR was one. Unfortunately, I don't get a notification for those. I just kind of have to dig through and find them. Okay. Good job, Lexus. I could bike. I'm not sure I get that with Fans Buses Gaming, but happy belated 16th birthday to you. Look at gas, 196.9. When I was a kid, I remember seeing 49.9. And there was a lot of shock when at one point it went up to 69. I'm not sure this is the best bicycling street to be on. That kid fall? Is he just sleeping on the grass? Taking a quick detour off of that zoo. So it is back to this street. Oh, this is Elm. I had Elm stuck in my head for some reason. We are entering a traffic calming zone. Whoop. I'm going to want to make my way back over to Avenue Road at some point. Dunblane Avenue. This looks like a good spot. Maybe I could go straight here. We've got a green light, might as well. Ooh. And the street is Kelso Avenue. And we have found a Korean church. I have never been this way. So I'm going to make a right, and this should take me up to Wilson. Then I'm going to make a left. And then I think there's a street called Faywood, and that'll take me up to the Finch Hydro Corridor. Look at that home there. This is Clyde Avenue. These are all really big homes around here. There's a public school, but I guess it's 4:30. That explains why it's so quiet. All right, and here is Wilson coming up. So we'll be turning left here. It doesn't look like I have the luxury of traffic lights. There is Highway 401 straight ahead. We're about to be shot through Little Manila. And it won't be too far after that, I'll be turning right. So this is Bathurst Street. It's a Hummer. see those too often anymore. Oh, thank you for using your turn signal, idiot. I thought the car in front of me was going straight. I'm not gonna play games with this bus. My Mark, I am well. Hope you are well. So this is Little Manila, and it looks like my chat counter is broken. It says there's 26 people in the chat. I'm guessing there's a little more than that. Oh, and they got the barbecues fired up. Look at that. Oh, it smells good too. I think that's the House of Lechon coming up on the left. Where all that smoke is coming out of. Thanks for posting the numbers, guys. Wilson's House of Lechon. Yeah, their rotisserie going strong. So this is west on Wilson Avenue. I'll be turning right at some point. I streamed Sunday downtown on the e-scooter. And I think for these longer distance ones, away from the core, the e-bike is a bit better suited. Not sure I'd really want to ride my e-scooter on Wilson Avenue. This is King High Avenue. I think I'm going to make a right at the next one. We're almost at Dufferin Street. But Dufferin ends just north of here at Downsview Airport, and then it resumes again north of Shepard West Station. So Wilson Station is just up ahead, and just to the left after Wilson you'll find Yorkdale Mall. But I'm going to turn right on this street, Faywood. And I discovered this last year thanks to a viewer. At some point, we're going to end up on a bike lane. So it should be pretty relaxed riding up until I get to the Hydro Corridor. So the next major street to the north of here should be Shepard. And if Rocky is here, hello? He asked me when I was going to take the moving bike out yesterday. I wish I told him it would have been today. There's Faywood Arts-Based Curriculum School. Not sure what that means. Speed-wise, we're doing 19 kilometers per hour. I think heading south, I'm going to take Yonge Street, so we're going to go through the always busy and vibrant Willowdale neighborhood. So I'm just going to be going in a big horseshoe. This is Clanton Park Road. This is Almore Avenue. I wish I could tell you what this neighborhood was called. There's a guy in a little folding e-bike. All right, that's got to be Shepard just up ahead. I'd say most of these homes look like they're 40s, 50s era. There's not a whole lot of tear down and rebuilds, so it's a bit of an older neighborhood. Ice cream truck. There's a school on the right. And this is Shepard Avenue. So I think this street I'm on is about to change names when I get to the other side. So that was Faywood, and now we're on Wilmington Avenue. And this is a street a viewer, I think a channel member actually, asked me to check out last year. And these bike lanes are a new addition. Those have got to be new. Melting Tomato in the chat. Hello, I can't read your message because I'm moving, but good to see you here. And this is something I really think we need more of, particularly in the outer boroughs, such as this part of North York and Scarborough. It's not that hard, just lay down some bike infrastructure. Not everybody is a freak like me and wants to ride with the cars. And you can't just build some infrastructure, you have to build a lot of it, because if it doesn't connect up, people can't go anywhere. Hello, Michelle Briggs. And on a street like this, I'd argue you don't need more expensive protected bike lanes. Just a painted lane like this is fine. On the major arterials, you'd want some separation. There's the Beth Emeth Bey Yehuda Synagogue. So we shouldn't be too far away from Finch Avenue. Community center on the right. Baseball field, tennis courts, basketball courts. People skateboarding in the basketball courts. And this is Overbrook. Arjot says, where am I heading from? That would be Midtown. Well, there's a big pit. I'm guessing that's the future site of a condo just up here on the right. And a filthy bike lane. That looks like it was built as some kind of religious center. Sometimes it's fun to look at buildings like that and pull back the slider on Google Street View and see what was there in 2007. I was researching a walk that I'm going to record tomorrow, and I did that. I won't give too much away, but there's a pretty well-known street that used to just have a dead end. And then in 2010, they fixed it. And I used Street View to get a good look at that, the before and the after, and even the during. This is Charles H. Best Middle School on the right. We are almost at Finch. If I could turn left and check out the Finch LRT progress. We're not too far from Finch West subway station. Pretty crazy to think 20 years ago you would tell someone there would be a big interchange on Finch between two rapid transit lines. They would have said no way. There's where we're going straight ahead. Have I been to all the provinces? No. Especially not the territories, although I guess they're technically not provinces. I've flown over them. Does that count? So this is Finch Avenue. And here's the big reservoir. Let's see if we can get a decent look at it. I think just over there is where you'll find Finch West Station. Good afternoon, Melting Tomato. John O'Meara's been to every province except PEI for some reason. He's maybe not a fan of really high quality potatoes. Maybe he's more of an Idaho guy. When I worked at New York Fries, they used to pride themselves on all their tomato or potatoes coming from either Idaho or PEI. I don't know if that's still the case. Carlos says, thanks for your content. You're welcome. COVID Hippo says, Finch West is much further. Yeah, you're right, actually. Because that Good Life building I'm looking at is at Dufferin. And isn't Finch at Keel? Keel Street and Finch? So it was off. Now what's it like over on this side? I might want to get a thumbnail picture. Just give me a sec. Sorry for the disrupted camera angle here. Let's do a quick Instagram photo. I'll post that on Insta later tonight when I'm home. The irony of losing viewers so I could take a thumbnail which is designed to ultimately attract viewers. Oh well, enough tomfoolery with the camera. We'll get back on the bike and start moving. Thanks for bearing with me. John, yeah, I used to do that, but this bike is no longer available on their website to link to, so I just took that off. I mean, I think the brightness on my phone just dropped. So if I did that, people can't even really look it up, so I don't want to say what's the point, but so this is the Finch Hydro Corridor. In the other direction behind me, the York University busway runs parallel to the Hydro Corridor, but we are now going east. And it must be the sun at my back, but I really can't see the screen right now. I do see a big green blob though. Marg H says, it's an ice cream kind of day. Thank you, Marg H. Let me just make sure my brightness is. It is. Thank you very much, Marg H. It is definitely a day where you'd want to pay a trip to the ice cream vendor, ice cream truck. I don't know why I said it that way. So now we're going to head east. And then when I get to Yonge, we're going to head south. It's always a fun trip. Thank you again, Marg H. I see Nightbot has joined us. There's a lot of soccer fields in these hydro fields. Seems like a good spot for them. And I think this is Bathurst. We're about to go cross. Oh, they've got bike shares up here. That's neat. You can come borrow one of these bikes. One thing you won't find on this hydro corridor are many places to sit. Might look like a great place to take a stroll, but if you want to just have a little break, you're going to be sitting on the grass, it looks like. On your left. Thank you. Got another street to cross here.
I didn't know what.
This is Grant Brook Street. I can see the moon just up to the top right. I don't think the camera is picking that up. Chris Mills is here. Anonymous Dude is here. Dyer is here. Lisa Palmer. I'm not saying I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'm almost saying that. And if you're just joining us, we are heading east along what's left of the Finch Hydro Corridor. And then we'll be heading south through Willowdale. That's always one of the more popular areas that I record through on the channel, although I haven't been through there in a while. I try not to overdo it. I think I've streamed through there on my bike maybe a month or two ago. I don't think I did any walking videos through there in the springtime. Yeah, he says, are you heading to North York? We are in North York, my friend. We are well into North York. But kind of like when a lot of people think of Midtown, they think of Yonge and Eglinton. I guess when I think of North York, they often think of Willowdale along Yonge Street, even though there's a lot more to it than that. I think this is Hendon Park coming up. You know what, I'm gonna see if I remember to bring a drink with me. Can't quite remember. Watch an imaginary baseball game. I'm just gonna open up my backpack here. Do I have a drink in my backpack? It's the $10,000 question. I do. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick pit stop. It is freaking hot. I'll pause recording on the GoPro. I can see your chats. Mark H says take off my hoodie. John says grab it. IPA. This drink won't last very long. It is a bubbly sparkling water, blackberry. Gaby says hydration is so important on a sunny day like this. Yeah, although as long as I'm moving, I feel all right. Yeah, I see a GO train off in the distance. But it is definitely too hot to be wearing this stupid hoodie. I guess I didn't believe the forecast. I've got the stream up, a bag, a drink. I say in about 2 minutes we'll be riding. There's a softball on top of the cage. So that kind of pink purpley building off in the distance, I used to work there actually. Would you recommend a folding bike for someone who has to carry it up and down the stairs a lot? Asks Adrian. No, I see that as annoying. Having to like get off and fold up the bike and then unfold it. I would recommend a light bike, just a lightweight frame if that's the case. If it's an e-bike, probably, because folding bikes are a lot smaller, so they're just going to be lighter. But my bike folds up, and I would never fold this up to carry it upstairs. I have taken it up 3 flights of stairs before, and it's a bit of a monster for doing that. Gaby says fat wheels on that bike. Hello, Roberto. Greetings from Mexico.
I don't know. I would have said that okay.
All right, we're almost out of the bubbly. There's a recycling bin, so we'll take a walk over there and ditch it. What was the model of the other e-bike? Asks David, the engineer. That is a Rise Fixie. It is the 19-inch frame, and I wish they had the 23-inch frame. Last year, they just introduced it as a response to people saying the frame was too small. They put on their website, it was good for people up to 6 feet, and I'm 5'11", so I thought I could deal with it. But no, I cannot. It is too small for me. Can I take that on the subway and GO trains? Yes. I don't know what GO's policy is, but for the subway, you're not supposed to take it on during rush hour. And they've got those hours defined, although you always see people with their bikes on, and no one ever says or does anything, but I would only do it during rush hour if I had a flat tire or something. All right, let me just get my backpack on here. We're gonna go walk over to the recycling bin. Ditch this drink. I'm curious how this audio sounds because I lost my wind muff and it made my video that I uploaded for this morning sound kind of windy. When you're on a bike, you're kind of cutting through the wind, even on a calm day. So hopefully this is working. I am Lisa. All right. Should we go on the last leg of this journey? I think it's about time. Let me get the rear camera fired up again. There we go. I'm gonna mount this. There we go. Even though I didn't take out my wallet and keys, I'm gonna do the paranoid double check to make sure it's there. It's kind of like when you turn off all your lights and you're about to leave the apartment, and then for some reason I always go back in and make sure everything's off, and then I double check to make sure that the fridge is closed, and I check all the faucets to make sure that they're turned all the way off, and I go through this whole stupid routine every time I leave the apartment. And sometimes I go back in and do it again. I don't know. I don't know what you call that. I'm sure a therapist has a word for it. I can't be the only one. This says be safe. Guard that bike with your life. Don't let it get stolen. A few companies have reached out to me and offered to send me e-bikes similar to this if I agreed to use them on the channel. That's the thing, I'm happy enough with this bike. Oh, David Scott Hansen, I pinned your comment for some reason. I don't know why I pinned it. But a few companies have asked me and said, hey, if you start using this to film content, we'll just give you the bike and pay me as well. And I kind of thought, well, then I have to replace this. And your bike isn't really exactly what I'm looking for. But maybe someone will make a deal like that with a bike that is like this, fat tires, has a suspension. That'll make sense, and maybe I could give this one away to a viewer or do something fun like that. But I really need the suspension because that's what smooths out the ride, because I don't use a gimbal. And look at this line of traffic. These cars are all waiting to turn right onto Yonge Street. Yikes, look at this. There's no right turns on reds here. It's kind of silly because there's an advanced green. So there's plenty of opportunity to safely turn right there. So now it is south on Yonge Street. And this is Finch Avenue. So this will be a lot more urban than most of my ride so far. And that building on the right is the North American Center where I used to work. I think back in 2006. Are you turning? Really? Use your signal, idiot. Would-be dude says, would I feel obligated to say nice things about a donated bike? No. I'd say nice things about the person or organization who donated it. But I'll be pretty honest in terms of the gear. So this is Willowdale. And if you're into Asian food, this is the spot. There's a place called Sangji Fried Bao. Bao has popped up everywhere. Oh no, dead squirrel. Yuck. I'll say one really good thing about this e-bike, I still have a full battery meter. It's 5 bars, so I'm still at around 80% right now. I'm gonna cover up the microphone so I don't get a copyright strike from this guy's music. This is Parkhome Avenue. Yeah, Lisa, it really depends. On a lower speed, this battery lasts very long. I think I could get 70 to 80 kilometers out of it. But if you're going up hills or using a faster speed, it'll drain pretty quick. Same story on the e-scooters. Whippy Dude says surprisingly little traffic. That's 5:27. We're nearing the tail end of rush hour, but things are pretty light. This DJ says that bike is super impressive. Gets the job done. Melasman Square on the right, the former City Hall, back when North York was its own city. Getting closer to Shepard Avenue. This is Elmhurst. It's always a little weird when I'm at these red lights and I start talking to myself and there's people standing on the street corner next to me. Whippy dude, 100%. I did a video talking about that last year. It's hard to believe the current mayor, John Tory, was actually opposed to putting bike lanes on this stretch of Yonge. He wanted them on the two streets that go parallel to this on either side. Yes, let's keep Yonge as this giant superhighway strode. And we're at Yonge and Shepard. Yogi's in the house. Hello, Yogi. See a lot of cyclists on the sidewalk. I say that as that guy is merging onto the street. Not something having proper bike infrastructure will really fix along here. Sven, 001X, member for 11 months, gold tier. Be careful and drive slowly. Thank you. As that guy hops back onto the sidewalk. Thank you, Sven. Thank you for your membership and support. Speaking of support, if you like the stream, tickle the like button. Whoa, are you kidding me? And that guy was on his phone too. Good job, Yukon AEW YL972. Way to be a distracted driver. He's holding his phone to his head. What a jackass. So I've increased my speed here just because I don't want to be in this right lane. I want to be over here away from traffic merging. There goes our idiot Yukon driver. And we're heading underneath Highway 401. And I can see the CN Tower today, straight ahead. I don't know why I said today. TD MySpend just sent me a notification. Ooh. And another former office I worked at the Yonge Corporate Center is on the right here. So at the bottom of this dip here will be York Mills Road on the left and Wilson Avenue on the right. I'm not turning right, so I just want to sneak over to the left here. We're about to go up a hell of a big hill. Shane lived there in 2011. Whippy Dude asks if the bike handles the York Mills Hill okay. Well, we're about to find out. But I think we're just gonna fly up this big hill coming up. It's very possible we'll see a few people pushing their bikes up the hill. I still remember the first time I filmed on the single speed climbing this hill. I nearly killed myself. This is gonna sap the battery pretty quickly. But we're going 28 kilometers per hour right now. All right, I can turn my speed down. We're about to head through Young Lawrence Village. Car just tried to turn right into me. I gave my horn a quick tap there. here is Lawrence Avenue. This just says, "Go Leafs go." And this is pretty much where I started the stream, just a block over to the west of here on Duplex. This is Chatsworth Drive. Christine says tight squeeze. I think maybe the camera made it look a bit iffier than it really was. Thank you, Marg H. Da, da, da. We are almost home. I think the stream is clocking in at an hour and a half. Which seems to be what they all run these days. I did not plan it that way. Welcome to Midtown. About that time to think what I want to eat. Garage sale, Saturday, May 7th, 8:30 a.m. on Lytton Boulevard. Whippy says time for a Woodle walk. He had a late walk this morning. And then he's been out in the balcony all day. And I guess so, it's time to walk him. Then he gets one more walk after that, a late night walk. And he did his business twice this morning. I'm in the habit now of bringing 2 bags. Shane says, do they still have Speaker's Corner? No, they don't. That would be on Queen West at Queen and John. That building is no longer under the same ownership or same media conglomerate. Do not use your signal. Have you heard of using a turn signal? Stupid woman. That triggers me when people turn and they don't signal. Sorry to subject you to my anger and rage. Here's another one. Where's your signal? Guy's sitting there at an intersection, turning left, shoving food in his mouth. No signal. And that kind of freaks you out as a cyclist if you can't read the vehicles. If you can call me a cyclist now. All right, that's enough angry biker. I think I've subjected you guys to enough. Ooh, there's a little path here. I did not know that. Actually, BJ says JS raging. Anyways, guys. Did the GoPro... Johnny Strides, did you enjoy a cigar? No, not really. All right, goodbye GoPro. Sanjay and Kingston is here. Anyways, an hour and 34. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to those who sent super chats. Thank you to our channel members, Patreon supporters, subscribers, mods, and everyone else who just tagged along. I don't know when I'll be streaming next. I'm pretty sure I'll stream Friday night. Then maybe we'll do another weekend stream, and I'll stream Sunday on the other channel. There might even be the odd Saturday night stream every now and then, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I've got a doggy to walk now, so I'm gonna sign off. I hope you all enjoy this beautiful Wednesday, or what's left of it. And I think we're gonna be in for another day just like this tomorrow. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one.